This is the truth of raising a child with food allergies. I've come off a call with one of our patients. Her daughter had extensive eczema and flare-ups here and there. So we have been looking at this child's diet, and we have ended up identifying that there are certain foods that really trigger her eczema. But mom was saying to me, the constant thoughts I think throughout the day. And I said, tell me what they are. And she said, she was very honest and vulnerable. And she said, well, first of all, I always think, is it my fault? Could I have done something different? And I think that is a very common question we may ask ourselves, but it's definitely not your fault, and you couldn't have done anything differently. So please, please, please do not blame yourself. And then she said, I always worry about their growth, whether they get enough calcium, enough nutrition, and I just worry about so many things all day long. And I said, you know what, you're not alone. This is what most parents do, even if they don't have a food allergy baby. So the parents we speak with, all these years, I've noticed that I guess part of parenting is just to worry, because your heart is out there. Your child is your heart, isn't it? And they're like playing, they're at school, they're out and about, and you can't control everything. And if they get upset or if they suffer in some way or the other, we just take on their pain. And that is what parenting is about. But what parenting is also about, especially if you are keen to know more about conscious parenting, which is what we teach our patients, because I found out very early on that, it's not just about food, When you work with parents, you have to really try and look at things holistically, but also be mindful of the parents' mental health. I cannot tell you how many of our parents struggle with their mental health, which is why we offer free mindfulness sessions for them, because it's difficult. There's so much that comes up when you raise a child. And in conscious parenting, we teach you that we're not here to fix the child, but actually as a parent, we're here to be more aware of the energy that we bring to the table. So for example, if you are bringing anxiety, fear, stress, worry about the future to the table every day, then you're not here. You are allowing the future to hijack the present moment. And you know what? All parents I work with do that. They worry about things sometimes that's actually hasn't even happened. But that's the human mind. And it happens to people even without children. We are always worried about what if the future, always future driven, right? But if we look at the here and now, for example, going back to this child, her eczema is under control now. We have ended up eliminating wheat, egg, and dairy, but we're going to put these back into her child's diet now, slowly, and we're going to see what's actually going on. Is there which food is aggravating the child's eczema more than the other? So it's very important to work with a dietitian when you do this, because when you eliminate lots of foods from your child's diet, you could risk nutritional deficiencies, and obviously, you don't want to compromise on their growth. So always work with a dietitian. And that's not here to scare you or anything like that. That's just common sense, really. When you do something that's very drastic, always work with a professional. But my greatest tip, for you as a parent watching this, watch your mind as it goes on and on, like it's a constant buzz. Worry, worry, worry. Be mindful of that. And actually, are those thoughts true? Are those thoughts true? And give yourself time during the day just to breathe, just take a conscious breath. You don't have to sit and meditate if that's not part of your life yet. But you can do just a simple breathing exercise. It helps you to come back to the present moment, ground yourself. And also, the more time you give yourself not to think your thoughts, because actually your thoughts are thinking you think you're thinking, but you're not. Our thoughts are doing all the thinking. That's why when we pause, we become aware of the buzzing. Just imagine all these bees, and then when you pause, okay, this is what I'm thinking, and that's a strange thought to think. And why do I keep thinking that thought? Oh, conscious parenting or mindful parenting or mindfulness, if you're struggling as an allergy parent, it will really, really help you. And a parent's mental health will affect a child's mental health. So it's super important for parents to look after themselves. If you found this helpful, then you're more than welcome to comment below with the word choice, and we will get in touch with you. You can also check link in bio. You can book a call with me. You can either do a one-off, or you can apply for a Settle Baby Plan, which is an extensive program where you get daily help and support from a dietitian. And if we agree and you want to, we can also look at mindfulness for you if you're struggling with anxiety, stress, because as an allergy parent, there is so much going on. So we need to be looking after our mental health first. I'll see you all in the next video.